Howdy.
Howdy.
I'm Will Sames with Additerra, and I'm here to tell you about how our software is transforming manufacturing. At Additerra, we provide a software platform that helps machine shops and manufacturing companies do business online. We also operate our own procurement services to help people get custom parts. Every year in the United States, there's $47 billion spent on custom parts like this. There are metal parts, there are plastic parts. Here's one of those parts. About a year and a half ago, I was working on another project, and I needed to get a part made. This was that part. It was critical to our project's success, but it was a problem for us. It was a supply chain problem because quoting took 2+ days. It was, when the quotes came back, it was $300, $500, and most of the shops never got back to us with any quotes. And when they did get back, it was 4 weeks. 4 weeks from this shop, 4 weeks from that shop, 4 weeks from anywhere. When we finally got it back, our part wasn't to specification, so that meant another 4 weeks. But we have a solution. Our solution looks like instant quoting. You know what the price is of your part instantly in our software. It looks like customer interaction, notes coming from a business to the customer and vice versa. It looks like shipping and tracking information on top of a full e-commerce platform where you can accept payments with credit cards, e-checks, PayPal, and it's all done securely in the cloud. So you can order from anywhere and you can manage your orders from anywhere. Now that you've heard about it, let me show you how our process works. Simply enter in your name and your email, then upload your 3D design data, that's your CAD part, your data, to our program. Drag and drop or click to add. Gives you an interactive preview of that part. You specify your units of your dimensions. And in the background right now, it's calculating the price of that part. It's a price that's customized to the data that you uploaded. Simply add the materials and the processes that you want and the quantities that you want to the cart, proceed through a normal checkout, and that's it. That's the process. It's that easy. But it takes a team. It's not just me up here. Matt and Alex bring a unique blend of software skills and machine shop experience to the team. Myself, I spent the last 2 years working in 3D metal printing research at Oak Ridge National Lab. As we grow, we envision a future of elastic manufacturing. And I'm not talking about high-tech underwear. I'm talking about flexible manufacturing that helps you scale from 1 to 100,000 parts. And we're doing that right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. How can you help? Order parts with us. More business for a startup, it's great. Introductions, if you know someone that wants to use our software, we'd love to meet them. If you're an investor, we just started to raise our seed round and we'd love to talk to you. And if you're in the audience and you don't know anything about what I've been talking about, but you have this idea, you want to design something, you want to make something that's your own, a ring or whatever, come and join our meetup. We're joint sponsoring a meetup, which is just kind of a group of people that get together. And we're joint sponsoring that with Autodesk to teach people how to use 3D CAD software. If you have employees that you want to train up better, send them to the meetup. We're starting monthly meetings. The first one will be November 30th at Tech 2020. Thank you. I'm Will Sames with Additerra.
You lost me. Because I don't quite understand how your software solves the problem. It just puts a layer on top of it. So are you doing all the manufacturing and you're going to be able to cut it down from 4 weeks to 2 days or 3 days? Or are you going to have to go out and recruit 10,000 manufacturers to be able to do this just-in-time type process?
So that's a great question, actually. So the beauty of the system and the reason why we pair distributing our software with a software as a service model with our own procurement services is to take advantage of the capacity that's out there that's not being fully utilized. To give you an example, there's some local shops that I work with that have idle CNC machining centers that they don't use because they do use them, have to have them for other processes, and they're more than willing, and by the way, certified to do parts. And so when we put those into our network and in our own procurement network, we can source parts much more quickly and at competitive prices. And so that's how the actual solution happens.
So, are you familiar with like MFG.com?
Mm-hmm.
How's it different than that?
So with MFG.com, what you're talking about, it came up in early 2000s, and really cool site. And if you're a customer, you have a large order, you can go there and solicit bids, solicit an RFQ, and then go in and bid. And it's done rather well. But it doesn't solve a problem for manufacturers, which is they spend a lot of time out there quoting and trying to do sales and do all this other portion of the business that's kind of making machine shops less efficient. And if you're a machine shop, you also, you have this 4 weeks out there. It's like you want to push work out as much as possible to try to level the troughs in the sales cycle. And so with us, we're trying to send those jobs to shops that are available when they're available.
So is the software live? Where is it in the process?
It's live right now. You can go on to additerra.com/quote and order a part, get a free quote. We are adding processes as fast as we can. There's some really cool stuff that we're working on in new processes.
And what's the sales strategy? How are you going to market with it? How are you?
Yeah, so it's a software as a service model for the actual software package, and we have two kind of varieties of that. We have one where you pay a monthly fee, and that's for internal use. Some of the customers we've talked to, they don't want to have this instant quote. They don't want to just let people know. They want to try to have a more interaction with the customer than that. And so they want to use it internally. You email them a part and they get to drag and drop it into the software. But then we have another model, which I'm calling results as a service, because you don't pay a monthly fee. You only pay for results. You only pay for when a customer orders, we take a small percentage of that order.
But you have to sell the software, right? So how are you selling the software?
So that's the model, right? There's a monthly fee for internal use, and then we give it away on the other model where you're using it externally, and we get paid when they get paid. When someone comes on and orders a part, there's like PayPal, right? We take a percentage of the transaction.
Do you see any room for intellectual property infringement with people kind of uploading designs of parts, perhaps that they don't have the trademark or the patent for, and how do you attempt to address those kinds of issues, or do you need to?
Right now we address it with kind of a combo of terms and conditions that you have to select. Yes, I agree. Basically, we can look at the parts too. So there's certain parts that you're, as a manufacturer, are not supposed to manufacture. Like if you don't have gun parts, take that for example. You have to have special certification to manufacture gun parts. So if we have something that comes through, we're supposed to know when we look at the part to not send that out. Or where we're going is to be able to send that directly to a manufacturer that is qualified to do that work.
Okay, thank you, judges. Thank you, Will.